Hey there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival. We have another full episode for you. The things that we are going to try to accomplish today are we are going to add a landing deck, a proper landing deck, to our mining base. We're also going to add 2 more drills on our massive mining rig. And then finally, we're going to take that, we're going to dock it to our mining transport, and we're going to find a new place to mine. Uh-oh. It looks like a meteor had its way with that, so we'll have to fix that too. So, first off, we're going to put a new landing deck on this, and as some of the more observant people noticed, the reason that the top of this place is getting dented may not be meteorites, well, except for that time that there was a massive chunk missing out of the corner. It may just be because I suck at landing and the thrust damages the blocks. So we're actually going to use heavy armor blocks, and we're going to just extend the little platform off of here using heavy armor blocks because those are not damaged by thrust. Well, not as easily anyhow. So I guess first off we'll grab a couple heavy armor blocks and slope blocks. That should be good. We also we'll also get some steel plates, but before that, I did a little bit of mining, about 5 minutes of mining with that, and I got a whole bunch of stuff. That, all of this, and a lot of this stuff's already done refining, and I put it in the assembler already. And because I said we are going to be adding 2 new drills to our little mining rig, we are going to have to build them. So let's see, we're going to small blocks, 2 of those, and when you do that, it builds all the components necessary for 2 of those. So while we're building our landing deck, that will be processing all of the components we need to finish our mining rig. So let's take a whole bunch of these steel plates. We're going to need a lot of them, because the heavy armor blocks require a lot of steel plates. So, one other thing that I did off camera, I suppose I should show you guys, is I changed the inside layout of this just a little bit, not too terribly much. Before, the nuclear reactor was right here, and there was like a little gap that you could see outside, so I decided to plug that up, put another block there, and put the nuclear reactor there. So everything excuse me, everything is all airtight now. Well, assuming you have the door closed. So that was just one thing that was bugging me from the very first episode of this series, so I decided to go and fix that. Also, I should show you like what this thing can do in like 5 minutes. In 5 minutes time, I managed to... Nope, not those. Here we go. I managed to mine, I think it's close to 30,000 kilos of steel or iron. I also managed to get a whole bunch of gold. Which one of these holes? I think this is the hole that I drilled for that. I also got a whole bunch of cobalt, silicon, and uranium. So whoever suggested that I build that, you're awesome, because that was a great idea. Alright, now I keep on getting distracted. Let's finally actually build this thing. Let's get the heavy armor blocks. We'll change it to white. And we can always change the color later if we want to. So there we go. This is probably, because the only ships that are going to be docking here are the scout craft and the small mining ship. We're not going to have that big of a landing pad, but it'll be big enough, I guess. Probably 5 out would be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across is, that should be fine too. There we go. finish this off. And each of these steel or heavy armor blocks require 150 steel plates. We have more than enough material to make all of them. In fact, I think we probably have enough steel plates as is. And if we don't, we can just go scavenge some off of the military mine layer over there. Actually, you know what? I'll add one more layer. Just for good measure. You can never have too much room. And then we'll round off the corners to make it look nice. And whoops, which way we want it to rotate? That way. And we'll add some supports so it doesn't look all weird, just floating off on the side. So let's see. We'll make them green. Actually, we don't need them to be heavy armor blocks. These can just be light armor blocks. And nope, not blue. Green is the color we're looking for. There we go. And wait. Oh, I had it. There we go. We're doing essentially the same thing that we did on the bottom of this. And you know what? I don't really think the color matters because I'm not going to finish these. I'm going to keep them with the scaffolding looking appearance. Right. There we go. And one more for good measure on this side. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. And we'll want to do the same thing. I think that's, yeah, that's symmetrical. Okay, that'll look nice. That will look nice. I need two more. Actually, nope, just one more. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright. And also, as a little thing to kind of separate this as the landing deck, we are going to put some of these walls in place, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And, whoop, that's what I wanted to do. We'll put one on this side, and boom, done. Alright, and I'll finish this in a short little time-lapse sequence so you don't have to see me fill in every single block because it'll probably take a good 15 minutes to finish this. So enjoy the music, see you in a bit. Alright, it's done. Let's take a look. As you can see, it's more than enough space to fit both of our craft that we're going to use for this base. And it even has a little railing so people don't, accidentally get burned by the thrusters, because that actually can happen. You can actually hurt yourself by walking too close to a thruster. Oops, looks like it dented this or a meteorite hit it. So let's repair that. Now, I don't know if I told you why we're going to be putting 2 more drills on this, but if I didn't tell you, the reason is because when we're drilling, we can drill pretty far, but as soon as the rock face gets to here, it's not quite wide enough to have these retro thrusters fit in the hole that this thing drills. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick another drill on the side so that the hole that we drill when we start drilling is wide enough to fit these retro thrusters in there. And also, these things tend to get damaged and dinged and dented. So we're going to remove these, put heavy armor blocks here so they can just take a little bit more damage. And then we're just going to put the other drill somewhere around there, and the same thing on the other side. And while we were making that, the assembler was making the pieces for the drill. So let's take a look. Everything should be done, and it is. So we'll go into our inventory. We'll just take all that. Also, we're probably going to need a couple more steel plates. That should be good. Alright, now let's see. We'll get out our grinder first because we're going to want to remove these spotlights and that one single armor block piece right there. And we'll remove this piece. Right. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And remove the last spotlight. Okay. Oops, I think I started to remove that. There we go. All better. Now, we're going to want to put... I want it to be white, first of all. There we go. Place that one there. Actually, let's do this. And we'll remove this piece right here. And we'll go out one more. Oops, that's not where I wanted to place it. Let's quick remove that block there. And let's put the drill in our hotbar. There we go. We might need to move it out one more space. Actually, if I rotate it like this... Whoop, not like that. Nope, still doesn't quite fit. So we're going to need to move it out one more block yet. And that should do it. Oh, that was green for a second there. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And we should still be able to reach all of the other drilling compartments. Or the... Yeah, we'll be able to reach the drill compartment there. That one might be a bit trickier to get to. Nah, we'll make it work. Alright, we'll finish welding this one up. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. I think those retro thrusters are going to be far enough away that they shouldn't damage the blocks that we just placed. So here's to hoping that that doesn't damage them. We'll have to take it out for a test run to make sure that it doesn't. But I'm guessing that should be a long enough distance away. And these are heavy armor blocks, so they can take much more punishment than the light armor blocks. Also, we need to put our spotlights back on. Gonna have to find a spot for those. go. Oops, gotta finish that one. Yeah, and these heavy armor blocks only require 5 steel plates, so it's not a very big resource sink. Unlike the deck that we just built, we used up quite a few. Whoop, what just happened there? I just went flying. The deck that we just built did use several thousand steel plates, so we might have to go reclaim some more steel plates from the mine layer that we have sitting over there. And done. Oh, not done. 2 more. And done. And 1 more. There we go. Alright. This is going to be a beast of a machine. Alright, so where did we start? I want to make this symmetrical, or as symmetrical as I possibly can. Okay, so I started 1 up, and it goes 3 high. So, like that, and then it goes 3, whoops, 3 out. And we'll remove that block that we just misplaced. All better. Let's see, are we gonna have enough steel plates for all this? So good so far. Actually, let's just take a look. Yeah, we have 258 left. We have more than enough. Alright, now let's place the drill. Oop, come on, I had it for a second there. There we go. Let's finish the drill, and then we'll finish the blocks, and then we'll find a spot to put our spotlights. %, 60%, 70, 80, 90, and done. Alright. Just for fun, let me see. Will this work? Actually, I think that would work quite well as a spot to put our spotlight. Well, we'll do that after we're done. There we go. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to jump in one of my cockpits so that I don't run out of energy. Let's see. There we go. I think we have 1, 2, 5 more to go, so we're almost done. I suppose it might be prudent to give my suit a little bit of juice. And meh, that's good enough. And if you're wondering how I turn on and off the ships, it's just Y. That's the standard key. I mean, you can switch it to whatever you want, so on, off, on, off, on, off. Alright. Whoops. Three more after this. Let's see how much iron we have. 214. Plenty, plenty, plenty. I hope that adding this much weight doesn't affect the handling of my drill ship. But I really don't think it will. It's got more than enough gyroscopes to cope. It has 6. Only 4 are turned on at the moment, because if I turn on more than 4, it's actually too maneuverable, of all things. Alright. Nope, that's not what I want. I want a light. Put the light there. Alrighty then. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll take it for a spin to make sure that everything works. There we go. This thing's a beast. Look at that. I'm liking that a lot. Alright. Alright, so let's turn the landing gear off. Let's slowly turn around. Actually, I'm actually going to save this first, just in case I screwed up the build here. I don't want to have to make you guys sit through it and watch it. Alright, so just 1 sec. Alright, now let's see here. Full reverse thrusters. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, no damage appears to be occurring. Let me just hop out and look. Yeah, everything is in good condition. Awesome. Now let's have some fun with this thing, shall we? Whoops. That's not the key I meant to press. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Now let's see how quick this thing can bore through the rock. Let's take a third-person perspective. Oh, look at that. Oh. It's like nothing's there. We're mining through the rock at anywhere from 1 to 4 meters per second. That is great. And everything seems to be going great so far. Nothing's damaged. Oh, I guess mine so far in here that the third-person perspective camera is not working. All right, let's back on out of here. Whoops. I'm actually curious how much iron we actually mined, because that's a gigantic hole that we just caused. This is so satisfying you don't even know. It used to take forever to mine, and this thing, no problem whatsoever. Alright. It just eats through the rock like it's not even there. So to whoever suggested I do this, I thank you a lot. I love you forever. Alright. Let's get out of here. See if we can collect all of the iron that we just mined. So that's a lot of iron, just from one. There's 6 of these bad boys. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to take a couple trips just for the iron. There we go. This isn't completed. Bad old me. I should have finished that. Alright. Let's see, how much did we get in this one? Yes, they seem like they all got around 3.2k. Let's turn off our jetpack. Wander on over here. We're gonna have so much iron. This is gonna be fantastic. We'll be able to make some massive stuff next episode because we have so much iron. Speaking of which, I'm gonna drop off the steel plates, which we don't need anymore. See here. Now we still have 30k, so it's not like we're short on iron, but after this we're gonna make some massive stuff. Alright. I don't know, did I finish emptying this one? I don't think I did. Nope, I didn't. Alright. Let's grab this one. That one has a little bit more, 3.4. 3.4 thousand kilos. That is a lot. Oh, that one doesn't have as much. And then we have one more. 2.69, that one doesn't have much at all, but all things considered, that mining there that we just did, that took, I don't know what, like 30 seconds, it would have taken me 15 minutes to a half an hour to drill all of that with that ship. So, this is fantastic. That's still refining. There we go. Alright, so, now that we had our fun mining, we need to fix up this ship. Then we're going to dock the big old mining rig to the mining transport, and we're going to go on a little exploring adventure. Because eventually we're going to mine out this area soon enough. It wouldn't take long with that ship. So we're going to actually fly to a different asteroid and start mining that. So, we need a couple of steel plates to fix what the meteor damage caused. And then we'll fly over our mining rig and do some fun stuff. 300 should be enough. Right, let's see what other damage that thing caused. Yeah, that looks like the meteor only damaged those blocks, so it's not that big of a deal. And we'll stick with light armor blocks. And we'll change it to black. Probably should try fixing these first, so we know what's damaged and what needs to be replaced. Alright, so I'm gonna need to replace a couple of these. Only 3 blocks, not that bad. 8. There we go. Whoops, I want it to be black. That's the color I'm looking for. And we also need a armor slope on the end. Let's see here. Rotate the correct way. Oh, I had it. And now... there we go. We'll finish these up, and then we'll bring our big old mining rig over. We'll dock it to this. And we'll go on an adventure of sorts. I'm just hoping that the mining rig isn't too big that it's going to actually rip itself off the landing pad like the other one did. But got a whole bunch of landing gear on it, so hopefully it doesn't. Alright, let's fly on over here. Alright. You know what? I kinda really don't want to dock it to it because I think it's a bit too big. So what we'll do actually is we'll fly the mining transport over to an asteroid, and then we'll fly the big old mining rig over there. It has a beacon on it, so we'll be able to find it no matter where we put it. So let's get in here. Turn off. I think this has a gravity generator of its own. Ah, but it's not turned on. Alright. Wow, this thing is slow. Turn the inertial dampeners off. Let's see, where oh where do we want to go? Some asteroids down there. I think that's a good idea. Let's go down by those. Actually, I think the asteroid right down there looks as though it has some pre-drilled holes in it or something. Let's turn the inertial dampeners back on. Well, maybe they're not pre-drilled. Maybe they're space worms or, I don't know, lava tubes or something. Alright. I want to stick this in the shade because the meteors do tend to come from the sun. At least from that angle. So where is the sun right now? There, so we'll want to stick it on the other side. In fact, that is almost big enough. We might be able to fit our entire ship in there. It wouldn't hurt to find out. Ooh, there's a lot of ore in there too, so this will be a prime operation for a mining base. Oh, and I suck at flying. Oh, wow. So, I guess it's not going to fit. At least I don't think we broke anything major other than our landing pad. We'll stick it in the shadow. There we go. Let's see what damage I caused. Oh, that's not too bad. I'll fix that. Alright. Oop. Maybe we can turn our gravity generator on. There we go. Alright. Now let's go back to our mining base. And we'll grab our mining rig. Oh, there you can see the military mine layer. Or what's left of it, rather. Oops. There we go. No, where did our ship go? I could have swore I parked it around here. Ah, there it is. Alright. There we go. And it's actually funny, this mining rig is probably more maneuverable than my scout craft. Alright. Well, let's see if this will actually fit in there. I'm gonna try not to crash it because it took a lot of work to make this thing, and I really do like it. Let's see here. So good so far. Yeah, are we gonna make it? Oh yeah, plenty of room. Alright. What should we mine first? The opportunities are endless. Or close to it. How about that silicon down there? Well, silicon, iron. We'll just mine all the things, why don't we? Let's mine it all, because we can. Look at that. Like it's not even there. Oh no, I'm denting it. Those headlights up there are apparently not a good idea. We'll fix that design in a bit. Maybe later. I'm having too much fun with this thing. It's just eats away the rock like it's not even there. So I don't think there's actually any assemblers on board the mobile mining platform, so we may actually have to make a small little mining base here as well. Let's see. that's probably enough. We mined significant chunk out of this asteroid, and it's only been a couple minutes. So, all right, there we go. I'm actually gonna hop out of here and fix the damage that I caused to it. Oops. All better. So I'm gonna have to find a new spot for those, but we did what we set out to accomplish this episode and then some. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I always read them. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.